Imagine कि ईद की छुट्टियां चल रही हैं. Dadi and Dada are over and everyone is getting ready for the festivities. You, your wife और सारे घर के मुलाजिम इत्तफाकन तौर पे have gone out in order to do some last second Eid shopping. दादी और दादा घर पे हैं and they're taking care of your 5-year-old बेटी Dalia. But while you're all gone, suddenly Dadi starts feeling pain in her chest. She's having a heart attack. और घर पे कोई भी नहीं है except Dada, who is wheelchair bound, and Dalia, who is a little child. What should they do? What can they do? When we think of the term lifesaver, we think of someone who is like Superman, someone who is young, is an adult, probably muscular and strong. We don't think of people like Dada, Dadi, and Dalia. But I am here to argue that everyone can learn how to save a life. And let's get real. Everyone needs to learn how to save a life. According to the World Health Organization, over 5 million people per annum die due to injuries. And if we're talking just about the youth aged between years of 5 and 29, the most common source of that injury is a car accident. Another fact is that if you look at data across all age groups across the world, the single largest cause of death is heart attacks. What is all this data telling us? Whether you are having a heart attack or whether you have been in a car accident, what you need is immediate first aid care and then immediate transport. लेकिन अफसोस की बात है कि in most of the known world, you often don't get access to adequate and efficient pre-hospital care. आमतौर पे क्या होता है? सारी आवाम जमा हो जाती है. There are people around you, there are bystanders, they're not trained, they're not supermen, but they will do their best to help you. Now imagine if only ordinary people could learn the basic do's and don'ts of first aid, how many thousands of lives could be saved. And it's not as expensive as it sounds to do this kind of training. But first let me give you a little idea of what this training would be like. Suppose, for example, that my hand has been cut off, or God forbid, my leg has been cut off. You could save my life right now just by taking off your dupatta or taking off your belt and wrapping it around as an improvised bandage. And first aid is not just about knowing what to do. It's oftentimes about knowing what not to do. अगर आपके सामने एक बंदा बेहोश हो गया है, तो आपको पता है कि you should not give them anything to eat or drink. उससे वो चोक कर सकते हैं. या अगर कोई हादसा हो गया है, तो आपको उस शख्स को फिर उठाना नहीं चाहिए. आपको उनकी मालिश नहीं करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि उससे क्या होगा कि if they have a fracture, this can cause internal bleeding. और अब आपने सीख लिया कि आप कैसे एक इंसान की जिंदगी बचा सकते हैं अपने इख्तियार के मुताबिक. Now you know कि if for example there is someone and they've gone unconscious inside your school or inside your office, you need to control the audience. You need to tell them, please इनको कुछ नहीं पिलाएं, उनको कुछ नहीं खिलाएं, despite all the movies you've seen. और अगर किसी का हादसा हो गया सड़क पे on the way to work, you know that you can now get out of your car, take control of the situation and tell people, please अभी इसको ना हिलाएं, क्योंकि इससे ज़्यादा उनको तकलीफ पहुंचेगी. First aid training does not have to be expensive. It is an investment we can make at a public level. मिसाल के तौर पे in an African country, Ghana, from 1998 to 2000, they did a pilot with taxi drivers. गाना एक ऐसे मुल्क है जिसमें अक्सर जब इमरजेंसी होती है तो सबसे पहले आप टैक्सी को बुलाते हैं in order to take you to the hospital. तो उन्होंने टैक्सी ड्राइवर्स की ट्रेनिंग की at a cost of $4 per driver. And the training was one time, 3 to 4 hours long, and then they studied the impact of this. Over 11 months, 61% of taxi drivers reported that they had to use their first aid skills in an actual emergency with their customer. To assess the quality, what these nurses then did was they scored laypersons and the first aid they provided on a scale of 1 to 10 and compared that with the first aid provided by these taxi drivers. They gave a median score of 3 to first aid provided by laypersons, and they give a median score of 7 to those provided by the taxi drivers. In other words, this intervention of just $4 per taxi driver and a 3 to 4 hour one-time workshop doubled the quality of pre-hospital care in the country. That is a phenomenal impact. Everyone should download a first aid app on their phones and learn the basic do's and don'ts. You never know when you're going to need it. And we should develop first aid courses that are accessible for the masses in local languages that are meant for differently abled individuals, that are also meant for very young children, and are also meant for people who are elderly. This is how we can train everyone to save a life. We shouldn't assume that the learner has a formal education. Anyone can learn how to save a life. And you know, first aid isn't just about what you do physically. जब एक इमरजेंसी होती है तो बहुत ज़्यादा पैनिक होता है, लोग बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस में आ जाते हैं. तो what you do emotionally, how you keep yourself calm, and how you help calm everyone around you, how you speak with compassion and empathy, can help clear everyone's mind and help them see what they need to do to take charge of that situation and help save a life. This is called providing psychological first aid, and now more than ever we need it. आजकल हमारा पेंडेमिक चल रहा है सारी दुनिया में, कोविड-19, जिसकी वजह से हर जगह एक मेंटल हेल्थ क्राइसिस पैदा हो गया, लाइक नेवर बिफोर. अगर आप डेटा को देखें, पाकिस्तान में कोई नेशनल डेटा कलेक्ट नहीं की जाती, लेकिन अकॉर्डिंग टू वन रिसर्च रिपोर्ट, दे स्टडीड न्यूज़ रिपोर्ट्स इन लोकल न्यूज़ एंड दे फाउंड कि फ्रॉम जनवरी 2020 to May 2020, 29 suicide cases were reported. Out of these, 16 of the suicide cases were triggered by COVID-19. अब आप खुद ही सोचें, everyone knows someone who is suffering from some mental health challenge because of COVID-19 that's been aggravated by it. If everyone could learn a bit of psychological first aid, it could help mitigate this problem at scale. And there is proof that this works. कुछ सालों पहले, in Western Africa, there was an Ebola outbreak. And over there, the population was overwhelmed. What happened was that first responders, laypersons, and doctors were under a lot of psychological trauma. And so they began psychological first aid training. The purpose of psychological first aid training is to help you manage the stress from a traumatic event until you can get further treatment eventually through a therapist, or you come to terms with the event on your own. This psychological first aid intervention provided to these first responders help them cope better with the stresses of the situation, focus, do what needed to be done in an emergency, and take care of themselves rather than freeze and be overwhelmed by their trauma from the loss that was going on. And the wonderful thing about first aid, whether psychological or physical, is that you don't need access to fancy equipment to pull it off. When you are in an emergency, often chances you're going to have to improvise. आपके पास एक first aid का box नहीं होगा. आपको अपना दुपट्टा इस्तेमाल करना होगा, आपको अपने जूतों को इस्तेमाल करना होगा, तस्मे को इस्तेमाल करना होगा, anything. तो this is something that is very scalable. We need to focus on scenario-based learning that help people provide first aid in collaboration with people they've never met before, because that is most likely what is going to happen in an emergency. We don't need to buy CPR dolls for schools across Pakistan, for example. It would be good if it happened, but it would be very expensive. हम जुगाड़ इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, हम improvise कर सकते हैं. We can come up with little water bottles that when you press, it feels like you're compressing a chest. जुगाड़ की spirit को हम harness करके we can scale up first aid training so that everyone can learn how to save a life. And there is proof that these interventions work within Pakistan. In Pakistan, you have community-led ambulances that are run by housewives, that are run by teenagers, that are run by the elderly, that are led by differently abled individuals. They have learned how to overcome each other's weaknesses and collectively work as a unit. They have learned to overcome the mental roadblocks that happen when you feel panic because of an emergency. And because of that, they're able to serve their community and lives are able to be saved where otherwise you don't have enough public infrastructure. And it's not just physical first aid. In Pakistan, mental health ambulances are also being piloted so that people who are suffering from acute psychological stress in an emergency can also find help when they need it the most. Imagine if we had a single national curriculum for life saving, the impact it could have at scale. I want to come back to Dadi, Dada, and Dalia. वो क्या कर सकते हैं? Dadi could practice psychological first aid on herself. She could do breathing exercises. She could sit down, lie in a semi-reclining position, which is the best position for a heart attack, with her legs bent and raised. Dada could get ready to call an ambulance. He could be ready to start CPR. He could guide Dalia, the little girl, to go and get a blanket to keep Dadi warm, to find her medicines. And at the same time, both of them can scream, because that will help alert people who are nearby to come for help. There is so much that everyone can do within their capacity to help save lives. Everyone can learn to save a life.